Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the best podcast in your living room. This is the Sidebar. I'm your boy Jams, and with me is,
Tricks as normal. How's everyone doing?
as always, this week we're going to do a little bit different. Yeah, we're going to delve into the dirtiness and disgustingness of social media and some of the personalities that are famous, would you want to say?
Yeah, sort of.
Or unfortunately made famous by their chosen platforms. But first of all, as you should be aware of by now, it is time for Sidebar of the Week. Sidebar of the Week. Yeah. Do you want to go first?
No, you go ahead, mate.
Right. Well, my sidebar is I don't know if anyone's aware of what's been happening in the UK right now, but there's been a little bit of a heat wave. Have you been affected by the heat wave over there in the northerns of Ireland?
Yeah, but nowhere near as bad as you guys. We've had it sort of like 7 to 10 degrees less than what yous have, but it's
Yeah,
been
mate.
pretty unbearable.
Oh, mate, as a person that's taken sertraline, yeah, not like I don't know if everyone knows, but when you take sertraline, like heat is affects you like two times more than the normal person. I have never sweated so much in my entire life. Like, if I've not lost like 10 stone this week, fuming, because I feel like I've been in a permanent sauna.
Yeah.
It has been so bloody hot, mate. I've been a mess. The kids have been messes. Like, feet didn't even go to school because it was that hot. It's been horrendous. Although, yeah, have you ever seen the movie Holes?
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
With
Disney
it.
one, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, it just started raining outside about like
Mhm.
10 minutes ago, and January was like the scene from Holes. Everyone was on their balconies, everyone was out in it and stuff like that. It was literally like Holes, mate. It was
Oh.
amazing, literally, literally. I
Yeah,
was gassed. But yeah, it's been horrendous, mate. Our flat got to 39.5 yesterday.
that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's too hot, mate, for anyone to live in.
Yeah.
And
Um,
also, everywhere's sold out of fans. Imagine.
yeah, well, yeah, I would kind of imagine that to be fair. Um,
Ridiculous.
No, it's been warm here. Like it has been warm. We were up to 28 and things yesterday, and then
Mm.
it was like 26, 27 today, which is still warm enough.
It's
Like,
hot, yeah. It's definitely hot.
but the biggest thing that's hit me at the minute, and I'm sure everyone's noticed already, is hay fever because my eyes,
Yeah, I had to do a little what do they call it?
a welfare check.
Yeah, welfare check on you before the podcast started. I was like, "Are
Yeah.
you okay?"
Yeah. Oh, do you know what it is? It's one gets itchy, right? Then when you
Mm.
scratch it, it gets worse. But then the other one gets itchy, and then before you know it, it's like streaming with water and all. It's
Bless
just
you, mate.
awful.
Bless you. Maybe just like
Um,
wear sunglasses or something. I look even worse, actually. Don't do that.
yeah, take them off, and then everyone's like, "What's wrong?" Yeah, no, hay fever's been grim. The kids have coped well, but it has been difficult for them. Like,
Thankfully,
but
that's
we,
one thing I don't suffer from, hay fever. So,
yeah, I'm the only one in our house for some reason
bless
that
you, mate.
gets it.
So no one knows how you're feeling.
No,
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 no sympathy for you, mate.
nobody knows how I feel. But yeah, no, it's been warm. Like we've had the fans on, sort of in the boys' rooms and stuff like that. So we've been coping, like, but it's just grim.
I can tell you now, I have not been coping. The other night, I was like, because the kids sleep in my bed with my missus recently, and I've not been able to get in there.
Mhm.
Like, I sleep on the sofa most nights, but the other night was so hot, I opened both my Juliet doors and curled up in a ball right on the floor, right outside them, like a dog.
Yeah.
And that was me. That was the only way I could sleep.
Talking about dogs, my dog is not coping.
Oh, I can imagine. Bless him.
He is struggling.
Bless him, by the way. And like pug, he's a pug in it.
Yeah, he's a pug.
So their breathing problems are bad anyway.
He's very good. Like he's never had really any issues, but like with the heat, he like
Mm.
lies on the floor and you can see him sort of like he doesn't breathe normally. He breathes really rapid,
Yeah.
and you think he's like
Because
having a
that's how they call
seizure.
themselves down, isn't it? When they pant and stuff, they call
Yeah.
themselves down.
So
I don't know if you've seen them little like water beds you can get them.
Yeah, but he won't go on it. So I had a. He's so stupid. So I had a fan on in the living room, right? And I called him over and set him down in front of it, and it was blowing on him. And I was like, just
Yeah.
sit there. And he was like looking at the fan and all, getting up and sort of squaring up to it and all. And I was like, and then he lay on the sofa, right? And I pointed the fan at him,
Mm.
and he moved to the other sofa. I was
He's
like,
not having
I
it.
just don't understand.
He thinks you got a new pet, mate. He's like, what is this? Who is this imposter in my house?
So yeah, no, it has been rough. Like it's really warm tonight. Like I mean, we're sitting
Yeah,
at
oh
quarter
mate,
past
honestly,
midnight.
so hot still. I'm sweating in
So
this little podcast corner, mate. I won't
no,
lie. I'm only dressed from the top half up. So if you
I
get me to
wish you had
stand up
told me
during the
that.
podcast.
I've just tried to get you to stand up now.
Right, what's your sidebar of the week?
To be honest, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just been the heat. So the sidebar for me is really more so like with my job, I'm driving all day in the van.
Yeah.
So the van that I drive doesn't have a working air condition.
Oh,
So
that's not fair.
it just sort of blows like lukewarm air, which is tragic whenever it's this warm.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
so you're driving like on the motorway at like 60 mile an hour with the windows down.
Yeah.
So you can
Can't hear a
imagine
thing.
you're like listening to the radio or something, but all you can hear is so it's just yeah, it's grim. Um,
Yeah, sure.
and then the wind, and then just it does your head in. So you put the windows up, but then within like 5 seconds, you're like your arms are like glistening.
Dying.
Also, I've managed to get myself a bit of a
Oh, go
tan.
on. You've been on holiday, mate.
Look at that.
Look at
Like you can
that.
actually see
You're
the
like a
line.
Spanish labourer.
Uh,
Let's
hold on,
go.
get the top off.
Right.
Um, yeah, so that's been rough, but it is what it is, and like it never lasts. So I think from now
I'm
on, it's meant to be
like
thunderstorms.
raining. Yeah, like raining and stuff. I think
Um,
we predicted snow in like 2 weeks.
ugh, how
I don't know. I
for some
really
reason
don't
I
know.
blame Greta Thunberg for this.
I don't think it's her fault.
I
I
think it
blame
is.
global warming.
I blame her.
Okay, fair play. To be fair, she can take the blame for it. Okay,
Um, News story of the week. So I'm going to go first here.
please.
So mine is mine is a pretty funny one. So
It's that funny.
this was I'll not name the news channel, but it was on a respected news channel, and it was under their sports section.
No,
Okay.
name them. They're not going to sue us.
No, I'm not going to.
Was it Sky?
No, it was an American one though.
NBC?
Yeah.
Okay, you can name them. They're
So
not going to come after us with a lawsuit.
I know, but just um, so it was under their sports section. Okay,
Okay.
so
Suck.
just keep that in mind. Transgender woman loses bid to sue ex for throwing out her surgically removed testicles.
What?
Her quote was, "We're talking about my nuts here."
What? What?
So, a transgender woman tried to sue her ex partner.
Oh, I thought you meant X is in Twitter, and I was like, why is that?
No,
Why is he got anything to do?
she's trying to sue her ex partner because he threw
Okay,
out her testicles.
fair play. Shot. Yeah, shot put. That is sporty.
I think the transgender person is an athlete, which is why it comes under sports. However,
Okay.
I
So
mean,
they are cheating in their decided sport.
yeah. So essentially, she had her testicles removed. She wanted to keep them like a souvenir. I don't.
Next to their medals.
Either you want them or you don't. Do you know what I mean? Make up your mind.
What are you doing with them? Playing tennis with them afterwards?
Um, but he threw them in the bin.
Also,
I just don't. I just don't know.
question.
I just, for some reason, I heard myself saying that so nonchalantly, like,
A
and then
question
threw.
about this, yeah, and I don't know
So,
if this may get me cancelled, and this may be something that needs to be edited out. But is the person going out of a gay? and now straight. How does that work?
I think still gay.
But they don't have testicles anymore. He threw them in the bin.
Yeah, but they still have the flag is still full mast. Do you know what I mean?
No, they don't necessarily have a Johnson. If she's had the
What
sex
do you?
change, it's been split open and
Well, no, that hasn't been that.
rolled.
No, no. But then no, because it would have said that she kept like the middle section of it. No.
No, but like they don't get rid of your penis when they do a sex change, do they? They cut it like
No.
in half and they flip it so that makes the lips
Okay, but
and the
what I will say is that I don't think that's happened because they're named as a transgender, not a transsexual. So
so
transgender
she's
is
only gone halfway. She's just got
no
rid of the nuts.
transgender. Gender is the sort of the social construct. So I could change my gender and say that I'm a woman,
Yeah, fair. I would laugh
but
at you.
I'm not biologically. I'm not a transsexual unless I physically change the sexual organs.
Okay, so why did she stop halfway? It's not like a tattoo where you can just go, oh, she's
Well, I
hurting too
assume
much.
that
Stop, I'll come back
I
next week.
assume that I'm going to say they because I
Okay,
genuinely don't know what the address this person has.
good assumption.
I'm gonna assume that they just didn't want them hanging there anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, but why, like, because I just don't get, bruv, what? It's like putting a pencil on an action man now. What is the point?
Um, yeah. So I don't know.
That's
I just what's
that's
wrong with
blown my
people?
mind.
Really, I
That's
just
blown my
don't.
mind.
Also, can I just say this to finish up that story? High five to the ex
Yeah, fair
for
play.
just chucking them in the
Throw
bin.
them away, mate. Get rid of them disgusting looking things hanging around on the shelf.
He's walked in one day and he's been like, "I've had enough of this relationship," and then he's
Every
seen the
time.
jar
Yeah, every
and
time I
went,
sit on the sofa.
"Your time's come." Against the wall.
I'll tell you who wears the trousers in this house. Or the skirt, whatever we fancy. Um, moving on swiftly to mine, which is
Hmm.
equally as disgusting as yours, I think. Not that,
Great news.
yeah, whatever. Um, we have a returning feature. Round of applause, everybody. She's back. Bonnie to the blue.
What now?
Now, she is pregnant.
Yes, I seen this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. She's recently just had
I
her
mean,
baby shower.
make up your mind. Are you or are you not? Like,
And that
it's
she's
not
she's
difficult.
pregnant. She's recently just had a baby shower. You
Oh,
think,
yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
lovely, cute, baby shower, how
Mm.
nice. Um,
She's probably had like 100 men there.
112 people have attended her baby shower.
How predictable is this person?
All men. Now, they started the day with traditional baby shower games,
Yeah, I bet.
right? Whatever that means. And then it
That's
says
like
here,
guess the name,
things
and
things got X-rated
of course it did.
after the nice games. Bonnie then had the men perform a variety of sex acts, which all finished up in all of them giving her a golden shower. 112 piss.
I just feel, I just feel so outraged. Why? Just why? Why is my? I think yeah. Why?
Because, I mean, the biggest podcast in the world's talking about it, so that's why.
I but I just don't know
It
why
just
she
makes
needs
her
to
money, innit?
do these things. I know, but like, and I'm all. Do you know what I mean? I'm all for like you find a way to make your money, you do it. But as we're going to talk
Yeah,
about today, there's just some people that I'm just like, do you know
that
what?
should
No,
not.
actually,
Yeah.
you don't deserve to do it anymore. Just stop.
Personally, for me, yeah, like there has got to be some sort of care system that is looking at that and going, as soon as that baby comes out, we're taking it away.
But you see, this is the problem. They won't because they won't want to go near someone that has that amount of money and power behind them as well.
Yeah, but like,
But you'd like to hope so.
The baby
Do you
eats
know
what
what
the
I mean?
mum eats.
And we all know what she's eating.
Come and piss. Pissy come.
Anyway, let's move on from that.
Disgraceful.
It's just
Absolutely
outrageous behaviour,
disgrace.
isn't
It
it?
makes me sick. It actually
Yeah,
makes me. I don't think I can move on from that. I think I'm done with the internet.
yeah.
Just from that one thing.
Do you know what? Just talking about idiots on the internet. Have you ever seen that fella James Bola?
No.
Oh man.
James Bowler.
Yeah, if you look him up, so
James
basically,
Bowler, as in like bowler hat.
yeah, he's a very, we'll say, a very large human being.
Yeah, I may. Okay, it's not him.
But he has this tagline where he always goes,
Mood, you guys. Today for breakfast, we're gonna be eating McDonald's. We're gonna have five small fries, two McDoubles, three McChickens, five of the four-piece nuggets. I have the three strawberry cream pies. I have the 13-count cookie dough. I have a vanilla sundae, and then remember, balance is key. So I only got juices, you guys. I got orange iced tea and Powerade. Let's see. I'm so hungry.
on one of his videos and just play the audio.
Hold up. This is not James Bowler.
You'll know because he always starts it with mood, you guys. Today we've got 16 waffles covered in a full bottle of maple syrup. And then he eats it all on camera essentially. So that I'll continue what I'm saying. So basically this fella will I love your reaction.
Ah,
So he'll put up things to be like, oh, it's like a pre-breakfast snack, and
I
he'll
need
go
to
to
get rid of that.
McDonald's and
I'm closing. I'm not watching it.
he'll order 6 boxes of 10 McNuggets as well as like 3 Big Mac meals and 19 cheeseburgers, and he'll sit and eat all this stuff like at home or in the car or something. But this fella gets paid mad money. Like, people love him. Like he struts about like New York and LA and all, and like meets all these
I doubt
people.
he struts anyway. I can't imagine he's walking very far before the breath gets too much for him and he has to
No,
slow down.
well, yes, but um, sometimes his videos pop up my thing, and I just think, oh, you are one bite of a churro away from a massive cornery.
Do you know, this is what scares me with the social media, yeah, because people then look up to that and go, oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
You see, when we was growing up, yeah, it was like you looked up to like footballers
Mhm.
or like getting later on, you looked up to like gamers and stuff like
Mhm.
that. We never had these people that were like famous for being, sorry to say, fat.
Yeah, but I mean, it is true. Like that's he would sit, he sits and eats ridiculous amounts of food,
I just
which
watched him with one of the video I just watched it. He had like two ice creams in his hand, yeah, like really big ones, and then he's like eating them, and then it zooms out, and there's like 30 other ice cream dishes on the table with him, and I'm like, what you do? Even if you're not, even if that's just for video purposes, and you're not eating all of that, which I doubt you're not going
we
to.
definitely is.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you
what I'm
see him?
saying. I think you are eating all of it, but even if you're not, yeah, that's such a lot of food waste. And that's
Yeah,
disgusting when there's people that are struggling for food.
yeah. Um, it really baffles me how somebody would put themselves through that amount of damage just for
Yeah.
a bit of clickbait. But there
But then
was
again,
one there was one video that I watched, and he put it up with this girl, and she was the other end of the spectrum. She was anorexic.
okay.
She was a model, I think. I don't know, but she was
Okay.
very, very, very skinny. And
Both not good for you, obviously.
they went to like a dessert place,
Mm.
and she's sitting with him, and he's all like, mood, you guys. And he's like, we're going to try this dessert, and he was like, so let's get stuck in. And he gets a big spoonful and shoves it in, right? And she's at the side, and I don't even have anything, but she has a spoon, and then she goes, but doesn't put it in her mouth and goes, mmm. And she's not eating it. And like all the comments, when you go into the comments, everyone's like, she is not eating that, bro.
Yeah, 100%. But then to be fair, if I was sat with him, I couldn't eat, mate. That made me feel physically sick just watching
Yeah.
him eating ice cream.
Have you ever seen the really large girl? I don't know her name, but like she always like orders. She'll like order a takeaway, and then she'll like open it up and be like, "Oh,
I have. They
I asked
forgot.
them
They
for the
for a
salad.
salad.
Oh,
Yeah.
and they've given me a bacon sandwich.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess I have to eat it."
that's actually jokes, yeah, because like she knows she's fat and like she banners herself about it, and that's actually funny.
Yeah.
But like him, he's just glorified heart attack, mate. Like,
Hmm.
crack on, see you later. Make all this money, what are you gonna do with it?
It's
Get
just
liposuction, ain't gonna work.
it's just a
One,
wild
he
way to
gets
live.
he gets any sort of like surgery to help him lose weight, yeah. Any gust of wind, he blows away. He'll be like a flying squirrel with all these loose skin, mate.
It's like a parachute. You can just jump out of a plane. It'll be fine.
Literally, he'll be fine. Oh, no blanket. I'm sleeping homeless because I've lost all my money now. I'm skinny. That's it, mate. Little cocoon,
He'd
he
be a
can wrap
great one to
himself up in.
go to like download with, wouldn't he? You
No,
could just get a couple of big pegs and just sort of stretch him out.
tin him up and just leave him there. Mood.
Oh man, I don't know. I just think TikTok and influencers has just went downhill.
Mate, it's not even just TikTok and influencers, it's general life. There's so many cock and balls that we have given fucking like gratification to as people that we look idolize and look up to. Like you look at like Made in Chelsea lot and like Only Way is Essex and Geordie Shore lot, a bunch of cocks, yeah. But everyone's like, oh, they're so cool because they drink and have dramas. They're not actually like, what are they not doing? They're not
They're not.
adding to society in the
No,
slightest.
I mean, bar the few. You know, you see the few that go down a route. They take a path. You know, Joel Corey, for example, chose a path. He's now a DJ. Do you know?
Yeah, fair.
But the rest of them ride off that. Oh, yeah. A lot of them ride off that like old fame of like, do you know them shows like Geordie Shore and things.
Yeah,
But like they were great until you were like 16, and
I
then you were
never
like,
watched it, mate.
this is garbage. No, I did. Like when I was younger, I used to love it. I thought it was hilarious. But then it gets to like when you're 16, you're like, okay, well this is really weird.
Yeah, and they're like mid-20s and stuff like that doing this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just nuts. I get you're getting paid for it, and I get it's probably a character, yeah, you're putting on because you're getting paid for it. But fucking give it a rest, man. There's some point you've got to look at yourself and go, do you know what? I'm just taken away from humanity by doing this sort of stuff.
But you see it all the time now. Like TikTok, obviously, there's the option then for people to gift you, and then people just see an opportunity to just take advantage of people.
Oh, mate, do you know, like a prime example, yeah? Do you know what I saw earlier?
Hmm.
Do you remember back in the day, yeah, when you first went on TikTok, there was them like fake shakes that were on there being like, I'll send you PayPal
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes.
money
Sorry,
if you
sorry.
send
I think you
GIF.
said
Habibi,
shakes as
come
in
to
like a
Dubai.
milkshake, and I was like, what's a fake shake? But yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah,
Yep.
but if you sent them gifts, they would send you money to your PayPal.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, Today is the release for GTA 6, isn't it? For
Hmm.
pre-order. People are on there being like, send me a Galaxy and I'll pre-order you the ultimate version, like
But
89.99.
but
And
how are people falling for this?
but I saw hundreds of people in there. The
Yeah,
geezer I was watching had 300,000 likes. He got about 50, 60 Galaxies just from the 10 minutes I was in there.
yeah.
And I was like, there's no way
And
he's
10 of them were
spending.
probably from you.
No, come on now. I'm not stupid.
But what baffles me is that people think that this is actually going to happen.
Yeah,
Like
like
anyone,
people are doing it out of the goodness of their heart.
I could load up
No,
TikTok now and just do the same thing. Have the camera at
easily.
my hand doing this, being like, send a Galaxy, and I'll get you GTA. How?
Yeah,
How is that? How would that even work?
innit? Innit?
Like, what do you get for a Galaxy?
Okay, so there are 1,000 coins to buy,
Yes.
yeah? So that's like a tenner,
Hmm.
right? Um, the creator will earn 500 diamonds, which translates roughly to half, pretty
Yeah,
much. So a fiver.
yeah. I
So
think it's like £4 something
you're getting a £90 game for the
for
price of
£4.
fucking £4, yeah.
So this is, but then these people go on and get mad gifts, and it just baffles
I'm
me.
I'm talking like he was laughing probably.
Uh,
He was like, "Oh yeah, just send in your gamer tag and I'll do it for you right now. I'll buy it for you right now."
it's
And
probably
he had like
hacked all
this
their
little,
accounts at the same time.
yeah, probably. But then like he had this little thing popping up where he would type in their gamer tag, like choose what platform there it was on, and it would come up, it would spin for a minute, and it would go purchased.
Yeah,
So I don't know how he's doing it.
but that's easy
Yeah, I
because
don't know how to do it.
that's just a created like
Yeah,
online thing.
yeah. But then there was like multiple of them because I scrolled through a little further and there was more people doing it.
Because yeah, that's what I mean. Because it's easy enough to set something up like that if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, mental, mate.
Like when you think about it,
Absolutely mental.
we know nothing about like building websites, but we built one.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. The problem is AI just helps everyone nowadays, isn't it?
yeah, so you could create something that makes it look identical to you giving this person a game, but whenever they go on and check it, it'll never materialize, and
Imagine.
they're never going to answer your question whenever you say, "Oh, I didn't get it."
Yeah, hundred
Do you know
percent.
what I
They've
mean?
gone. This is like their fake account that they've made just for this
Because what are you
couple
going
of
to do? Because
days. No coin in.
they know for a fact what are you going to do. You're not going to, email TikTok and be like, "This person stole a galaxy from me." Well, no, you give them
Yeah,
it. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
You sat there and you actually gifted.
So
Yeah, mental.
I don't know. People just they use the platform to literally just get as much as what they can from people.
It's
Like,
pure greed.
yeah, I mean, there's this fella that comes up on my TikTok quite a lot, and at the start, I was like really curious as to what was going on, right?
Mm,
Because my man drives his car to a dark, secluded location
sounds
and
promising.
hits record on his phone, and then literally just proceeds to scream at his camera.
Yeah, I think I
So
know who you're on about.
I need a girlfriend. I need a girlfriend. And men like me who struggle to find a girlfriend, we're the ones that are actually good husband fucking material. It's like a sick fucking joke. There's a loyal, decent man who's ready to settle down. I've got options, I do. I've got lots of women around me. But here's the fucking twist. I'm still single. And why? Because those same motherfucking women that say they want a good man are too busy chasing the fucking bad ones, drawn to the drama like moths to a fucking light. It's fucking comical. Women complain about how hard it is to find a good man. But when it's right in front of them, they fucking ignore you instead. They go after the fucking players, the ones who leave them hurt and fucking broken. You can almost hear the universe fucking laughing and making fun of the situation. Us good men, we're left on the sidelines. Well, the drama gets all the fucking attention. It's funny, right? And if you agree with this, comment, like, and share. Because I need a fucking girlfriend.
he he's called Tim Coles, and
Tim Coles.
the Real White Knight, or he changed his name so many times. It was the Real White Knight, then it was I only have one profile because he oh, mate, honestly there's so much about this fella. So there's this well known, and it is, I'm convinced it's true, but there's loads of fake accounts of his, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But apparently some of them fake accounts he's made himself, right?
Shock. Horror.
To,
Yeah, of
to
course
keep
it is.
himself relevant.
Relevant, yeah.
But these fake accounts then started messaging women.
Yeah.
So then the women started posting things being like, he's messaging me and he's like, it's all, these are all fake accounts. And
Yeah,
he comes on his and literally every live he does, he talks about these fake accounts and about how he's reported them to the police and the police are dealing with it. But
course.
this fella puts up videos of him screaming in the car, but there's an underlying like pattern to his behaviour.
Yeah.
He targets vulnerable women.
Of course he does. Yeah. I've
So
seen some of his videos where he's like, he literally points out all of their weaknesses
Hmm.
and then makes them feel like he can protect them from them weaknesses,
Yeah.
but only if they gift him the right amount of money.
So well, that's what I was going to get on to. So he then does lives, right? And he does live battles. Now, if he starts to lose battles, he gets in such a huffy form, right? To the point where I had seen one of his lives the other day, and I actually went on it for the sole purpose of screen recording
Fair
parts of
play.
it for this podcast, which we can try and get up on the edit later. But at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
end of the stream, right, he starts singing along to songs, and I couldn't help it. I had to comment
Fair
at
play.
the risk of being banned, but I was going to sit silently in the background and just screen record and then use it for the podcast, right? But do you know the song Aris? Sorry, the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
Absolute banger, right?
Bang on. Yeah.
So it came on and he was all like, "Oh, I love this song! Like, I love this song. It's my favorite song." Then he proceeds to sing it horrendously, like butcher it. Like, I honestly, it was hard to listen to. But what
Listen.
made it great was that he didn't know the words at one point.
Oh
So he was like
no.
going, yeah, yeah.
Oh, you can't claim it's your favorite song and then
And I
not know the
couldn't,
words.
mate, I couldn't help it. I was like, your favorite song, dot, 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 maybe learn the words.
Did you reply?
No, he didn't. He didn't even acknowledge the comment. But there's he does block people really quickly, so, but I didn't get blocked. But anyway, sorry, where I was going with that. Why am I the way that I am? I just go off on like
That's fair.
um basically
You're
the
the
lives.
real white knight actually, because you stood up to him and told him he couldn't sing.
So basically the lives didn't go the way he wanted. He didn't win his
Yeah.
battles. So when that song was over and all, he was all just like, he does the same thing every time where he'll go, guys, I'm just really, trying to work out what I'm doing here. Like, I might have to stop doing lives because they're just not, they're just not working out. And, listen, I love you guys and I know you do and all, but, I just need to work out, because it's not really working. And then he leaves, right?
He ain't got a fucking clue what not working lives are actually. I'll
Okay.
tell you what not.
So, I know. But the thing is, he's never intending to not do a live again.
Yeah, of course it's
He's
making people
baiting
feel
people
bad.
into, because
Yeah.
20 minutes later he'll be back on live.
Sing it again.
This this man lives every day, right? Did
Yeah,
you
fair.
know there's a thing on TikTok where you can check out what people are earning?
Is there?
Yeah. So there's a couple of people that I follow and they are absolutely phenomenal. Huge shout out to them. So there's Saf East and
Yeah.
Only Josh who literally call this man out on all the garbage, right? But
Yeah.
they were saying something about, I can't remember, it's something talk. I can't remember what it is, but there's some, because she was able to say like he's earning like £100 a day,
Yeah.
right? Um, which he's doing this as a full time job, so he's doing it 7 days a week essentially. So it's £700 a week,
Okay.
which
Yeah, not
isn't
bad.
bad.
Not
So
terrible.
I didn't realize this thing existed where you can check what people are earning.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so he does this to sort of bait people into, and everyone in his lives are women, and they're
Yeah.
all like desperate for his attention.
Yeah, because he thinks he's like God's gift, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
I've seen him say on some of his videos that he used to be like the best looking man in his area. He was well
Oh,
known for being good looking and stuff like that. I was like,
one of
you
his
can't say that
comments,
about yourself.
one of his comments was, I was well known in my area for being, the best looking,
Yeah.
and then he does this whole smile thing where he goes, and you're like, I actually want to punch you in the nose.
Innit?
Well, what's wrong with you?
What do you mean? Do you live in an area where there's no other people? Because what's
Well,
going on?
he also does some of his videos in a wood, like like a forest.
Mm.
Oh, mate, he
It's the
put up
macho
one.
man, though, isn't it?
He put up one. No, it's not Macho Man. He's screaming at a tree.
Yeah, I know, but I don't
What are
know.
you
I
doing
bet
with your
he's. Oh,
life?
yeah, it's weird. Yeah,
But he put up
it's not
one
the
the other.
tree's fault, mate.
He put up one, or he was like in the wood, and he was like, "I just want to see if you guys can relate to this story." So I came out to the wood, and when I entered, there was a couple, standing, and so I walked up to them and we got talking, and the girl turned to me and she said, "Look, do you want my parking ticket?" And he says, "Great, thank you." And he says, and we got talking a wee bit more, and she says, "Would you like some water for your dog?" And then in the video, for some reason, he goes, "I don't have a dog." I was like, "What? What's wrong with your neck?"
What?
So then he goes, "I don't have a dog." And so I said to her, "I don't have a dog." And she says, "Okay, well, what about your kids or your wife?" And he says, "No, I'm here alone." And then he says, and then she just looked at me like this and went, "Okay." And then he goes, "So I just want to know if any of you guys can relate to that." How could anyone relate to that? Oh no, that's what he said. He said, sorry. He says, "No, I'm out here alone. I'm a divorced middle-aged sad act." And she was like, "Okay." And he was like, "I just want to know if anyone can relate to that." How
No,
can
that's
someone
just
relate to that?
weird, mate.
Number
Like, you
one,
wouldn't say that to people you just met either.
also number one, no, Tim, because 99.9% of the Earth's population don't walk into a forest by themselves to scream at trees.
True.
So no
Very
one can
true.
relate to this.
Maybe hug them, but not scream at them.
But he done one as well where he was sitting, he was really cringy, like sort of talking to the camera, being like, "Hey you, yeah you're sexy."
Oh, it's you, hey, sexy? Yeah? I'm calling you, the woman watching me behind the phone now. You're sexy. You're gorgeous. And why don't you think you are? Oh, let me guess. Because they never called you those things, did they? Well, let me tell you something. The best revenge you could ever have on that motherfucker is to never call or contact him again.
I think you sent me it or I saw it. Yeah, that is grim, by the way.
And at the end,
Like,
when
he
he's like,
cannot do that.
he was like, "It really suits you being sexy," and he was like, "You know what would also suit you? Me." But we'll not talk about
Oh,
that. We'll
it's
not talk. I was like, I
so
actually can't. I can't deal with this guy.
beggy, mate.
He's
Stop
manipulative.
preying on vulnerable women, Tim.
He's
Grow up,
manipulative.
Tim, man. It's so manipulative.
And yeah, he just preys on vulnerable women, and then they gift him all these mad things, and then he just keeps asking for gifts. And he
Beg.
does this thing. I really hate it when TikTokers do this as well. We know when they're on a live and they're like, share the live, guys, share the live, go as a team, share
Mm,
the live." Like, just stop. If people want
and
to share your live, they'll
just
share your live.
yeah, just be happy people are even there.
See,
Like one person pops into my life, I'm like, hey,
yeah, if somebody
buddy,
pops into my live, I'm like, "Well, how's it going? How's your day?"
innit?
And if they don't answer, I'm like, "All right."
Fair play. I'm not gonna cry about it and then like go, oh, nobody loves me anymore.
I'm not going to sit on live and be like, "Listen, guys, I just don't know if I'm going to do this anymore because
I know.
you aren't gifting me, and I'm just really depressed about it."
Yeah, grow up.
Um,
Just grow up, Tim.
it's just horrendous. The man is, and he done a live recently where he was literally in the shower.
That's just bannable. That's a bannable offence.
How he gets away with this stuff, I don't know. Like, we
Oh, I
talked
got
about this
banned on
before.
TikTok once for having a vape.
Well, we talked about this before. We've both been chat banned before on Call of Duty, and mine was actually, I would love to appeal mine because mine was so unfair. The fella called
Mine are
me.
valid.
Mine was, I killed someone. I think it was in the gulag. I killed him, and he started on this full rant at me, and I was laughing, but you couldn't hear him. And you said,
Yeah,
"What did he say?" And I was like, "Oh, he said such and such," and then I got a 3-day ban. I was like,
yeah.
"No, hold on, hold on. I was not the aggressor here." Um,
But that these lot can get away with whatever they want.
he's standing in a shower. Now he says he's in his boxers, but you can't see that because the camera's cut off, and he's just
Either
standing
way.
like in a shower, like not even interacting with
Mm.
the chat, and all these people are like,
He knows what he's doing though. That's the sick thing about it. Like if, yeah, say like I don't know how to put it. Say if like you had a difficulty or something like that, yeah, and you was just like this, you just jumped in the shower on your live, yeah, and you accidentally like didn't really know the consequences of what you were doing. It's weird but fair. But he knows the consequences. He knows why he's doing it because
mm,
these vulnerable women will then be like, "Oh my God, look at him!" Like I heard about him doing a live in his garden where he was playing with his Johnson to get it semi-hard to make it look bigger on camera and stuff like that. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, put some trousers on, geese. Put some shorts on.
Yeah.
Stop giving it the big un.
He does these really weird like movements as well. So like, see when someone like, you know, if someone sends a heart me and joins his fan thing, he goes yes, and then he like tenses his arms behind his head and all. But he
Oh,
does he
get
does
out of town.
he does this thing where as well, like in a lot of his videos, he like starts off like this, and then he goes. What are you doing?
That's way too slow, me. Fuck that. I wouldn't get past the ears. That's boring. I'm
Um,
leaving.
but he absolutely loves himself. But I can tell you this now, he's a full walking perfect image of a narcissist because he
Yeah.
thinks that he is the greatest thing, and no one else can tell him otherwise. Um,
I can imagine he's got some previous. He screams to me, yeah, that he's got previous stalking or harassment charges against him. Not that I'm saying he does.
he strikes me as that type of person. Yeah.
Alleged, I would
Mhm.
like to say, just in case someone goes, oh my God, he's anything.
He
Like,
strikes me as that type of person.
yeah,
Yeah.
he strikes me as that person. Like, he's a top stalker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think he one of his video in that video where he was saying he needed a girlfriend. He talked about
Mm.
himself being the perfect husband material, which is ironic because he
Yeah.
was married
What happened?
and he was divorced for the last 5 years.
Yeah, what happened then?
So he's clearly
Perfect
not
husband
perfect
material.
husband
I
material, is
bet
he?
I bet it was her fault though, to be fair.
Probably, probably.
If you
That's well,
if you
that's what he
asked
would.
him, I
That's what
reckon
he
he
would
would
tell
say
you
it's his
anyway.
fault.
He
Yeah.
would say it was everyone else's fault but his.
Yeah.
But he doesn't even know the appropriate times to smile. Like
Yeah.
it's all really fake. Everything about him is fake. He's not genuine at all. And it
Yeah.
makes me really sad because you go into his lives and you see just this list and there's like you see the same people in the lives.
Yeah. Returning customers.
Returning people who are like, oh, I'm just feeling so sad today, Tim. And he's like, oh, honey, you tell me what's wrong. And then like you'll be like, yeah, it's really difficult. I know depression can really. Thanks, Jim, for the follow. Yeah, like, and you're like, come on.
Yeah. Just stop preying on people's
You're actually
vulnerabilities, mate.
prioritizing someone sending you a one coin heart me over. If you really cared about the conversation or the person that's coming to you with that issue, you wouldn't
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I wouldn't
stop
stop
the
for gifts no
conversation
matter what.
to.
If I was having a conversation with someone and trying to help them better themselves, I would never stop just for gifts. I'd address the gifts afterwards.
He also thinks he's the therapist. You should look at his videos about that.
Probably split them words up and he might be there.
Okay, very good.
Fair play.
Uh,
Going back to the loads of social media, yeah, I've got someone that we should make the world wary of, I feel like.
Mhm.
It's this guy called Sheepoos on
Yeah,
TikTok. Right, so yeah.
scrappy looking fella, like.
Yeah, proper. Proper. I found his real name, yeah. It's Amir Sadiq. Like, but the videos I've seen of him, yeah, he's walking like round town after like it must be like half 3, 4.
Mhm.
Because he's going up to kids, school kids, and being like, "Ah, you must hate your maths teacher. Do you need any help with your homework?"
One. Hello, love. Do you need help with your homework? No? They're so stuck up, man. I swear. They're so stuck. Hello, love. Do you need help with your homework? No? Hello, love. Do you need help with your homework?
And like, when they ignore him, he'll be like, "Oh, fucking rude."
Mhm.
Go to the next one, say it.
I I really think that if this man is actually doing that, right,
Yeah,
he needs
he actually is.
chopped into pieces.
Yeah. So I've got a thing, yeah. There's a group called the Expose Project on TikTok, which
Uh-huh.
expose like the creeps of TikTok, yeah. So he's on their latest poster. Um, he has admitted he loves talking to children and they love him. He has been convicted of talking to underage children before.
Mhm.
He's been convicted of stalking his ex-partner.
He had a
and he's
partner.
been,
Look at
yeah,
Stephen.
he's been convicted and charged with animal cruelty.
Yeah, I mean, this man needs put away.
Yeah, like he's online, just even if it's like even if it's a skit, yeah, and it's a fucking joke. Any form of being a paedophile is fucking
No.
disgusting.
Yep. I think even if it's a joke, I think it's
Not funny.
I think it's bad in a completely different sense, but like it's not something that you should be joking about. I think
But it's even if
even
like,
alluding to the fact that that is happening
yeah,
is unacceptable.
and it's
Do you know
not
what
a
I mean?
joke, yeah, because I've seen the videos where he says this to a group of teenage girls and they walk past him. Like he's always got the camera to his face,
Hmm.
and when he
Oh,
says
and then
it,
they're walking behind him because they're
and then
going the
they're
other way.
walking
Yeah.
behind him. Yeah, they're going the other way. So I've seen them videos. So it is fucking true. Like, lock him up. How much more evidence do you need?
Yeah.
This man's a fucking predator, and he's doing it online, openly in front of everyone, and
How
everyone's
is he
just like,
allowed near schools? That's what
"Oh,
baffles me. You
because
shouldn't.
they're all up to it anyway." The leaders of TikTok have got their fingers in many pies, probably underage ones. Doesn't matter. Like, they're all fucking at it. They're all
Yeah.
banged to rights, aren't they? It's coming out of the woodwork for everyone.
I don't know. It's. I just think there's a real cesspit at the minute on TikTok.
It's a
Um.
fucking devil's lair, and they all live in it. Makes me sick that they're allowed to post these sort of videos. Not even in my day, like I'm talking, I'm really old. Back in my day, like in my day, yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not an old man, like during the war, like none of that. But like in my day, if this was going on in my town or where I lived, he would have got knocked
Oh
out
yeah, yeah, yeah.
ASAP. Like if anyone's seen or now he's blatantly walking around with a camera showing millions of people him doing it, and everyone's just like, "You're so funny. You've
No,
got
it's
no riz. Fuck your riz. He's a paedophile.
it makes
Kill
this
him."
is this is why whenever you see the like the wholesome side of TikTok and you see people who are like calling out the behaviors, I much that's the only thing that balances it out for me.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So I implore anyone who so like for example who follows or likes or just even knows of that fella Tim Coles to go check out Southeast and Only Josh, because whenever you actually listen to someone break down the videos and call them out for what they are, you're like, oh, okay, this is
Yeah,
not okay. And
100%.
there'll be TikTokers out there, there'll be people who call out your man Sheepus or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Um, but that's the only thing that balances it out is having people on there who are like wholesome, because I just think there's just so much of
Yeah.
it that is
But then
just
again, yeah, like I love the fact that they're calling them out, but it's still for financial gain.
what is.
What they're doing is still for financial gain.
They don't do no, so like for example your girl Southeast, the only time she does a live is when she's playing Call of Duty.
Oh, okay, fair. Big up
She
you.
doesn't. And then Only Josh, that fella, he was on a live the other day and I was chatting to him and I had said to him that I had a couple of recordings or whatever and he was like, oh, send them over. Like he was like,
Yeah,
send them
legend.
over, I'll have a look at them. And I think I sent him a couple of roses or something and he was like, no, no, like you do not have to do that.
Yeah.
Don't be sending me gifts sort of thing, do you know.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, no, that's
so
fine.
they're actually not doing it for, they're more doing it because it's just wild to see. I think they're actually offended in the same way that like we would be. Do you know what, people acting a certain way and you're like,
Mate, I am generally offended by the whole situation of what goes on, and no
yeah.
one's doing anything about it.
I just don't know why people. I just I don't know why they exist.
Nor
Is
do
there any
I. I don't know why
way
they're allowed to
Elon,
exist.
someone get Elon Musk on the phone, right? Is there any way you could just stop doing your billions of pound or dollars into your space program and just work out a way to evaporate all of these people?
No, no, because unfortunately he's spending billions of pounds trying to protect these people at the same time as well. Because he's probably in the same circles.
Did you see he was the world's first, was it trillionaire?
Yeah, trillionaire.
I can't even
Mental.
comprehend
Yeah,
what that like.
mental.
What would
Do
you
you know what it
pay
looks
for?
like? It looks like numbers on a screen because none of it's really real, is it? Come on, it's just valuated like of what he owns and stuff like that. It's net value as well, so it's not like actual currency. I doubt he's got £1 trillion in his house.
No, but like it's because he sold shares or something in that
Yeah,
SpaceX program, wasn't it? And I don't know.
I
It's
just
just
don't get it,
absolutely
mate.
nuts.
Yeah, it's mental. But like, just someone do something to stop these people. And if anyone watching does follow or watches people like this, just take a deep minute, yeah, and think about the effect these people actually have on vulnerable people and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, and just realize that supporting them or even giving them any time of day, well, like, granted, we're doing it right now, but we're calling them out, but giving them like any time of day is adding to the problem. Do not make these
Yeah.
sort of people famous. Make people famous that are actually providing for the world or actually doing stuff for the world and putting back, not people that just want to leech
Yeah,
off it.
or like people who are like making a podcast and you know,
I don't even want anything from anyone. I
oh,
just like one listener and I'm happy, bro. Do you know what I
share the live, share the live, guys, share the live, share the live.
mean? That you've actually got muscle, so it works for you. It doesn't work for me.
Shut up. Okay, so just to move on to something a bit lighter, because I'm actually fed up talking about these people. They're
Yeah,
actually making me
fuck them.
angry. So I recently went on a on a spiral down in the hole of Reddit.
Oh, amazing.
Okay, so I have a couple of stories here that I would like to read out and for us to critically assess. Okay,
Please.
first one. Uh, in this Reddit sort of thread, they were sort of talking. People were talking about like local news stories from their hometowns,
Yeah.
and like why what made them funny sort of thing.
What's the thread called?
I can't remember. I'll get it. I'll get it
Ah,
after.
okay, fair enough. Cool.
I just took screenshots of the actual thing, not the
Sweet.
thread.
No, that's good.
One of them was someone said years ago, like late 90s, here in my hometown, some idiot got his weed wet, okay, and went to the gas station, asked them to use their microwave to dry it out, while a cop was also at the till. Um, and then he finished it off and said, I actually have a friend in India who said he's just heard about it. So it's actually spread to India. So this fella
That's
basically
amazing.
got his marijuana a bit damp and then decided, do you know what I'll do? I'll go
Have
down to the
warmed up in the
local
microwave.
I'll go down to the local garage and ask them can I use their microwave. Why does he not have one? Is the question.
Also,
Also, what does that
does
do? I don't
yeah,
know anything about it, but like would that explode?
no, it wouldn't explode, but there could be a sense of like overheating.
Yeah.
It depends how long you put it in there for. But it's also going to stink out the fucking
Yeah. Also, why did the
the
person
entire
in the gas
gas.
station say, yeah, okay, go on ahead?
You crack on, mate. Go on,
Um,
Steve. You've been in here 30 times this week.
okay, another one here, and this one's from Florida, so you know it's going to be good.
Yep.
They've started off their comment by saying, this is a Florida one. A guy gets, apparently, so in Florida there was a fella, somebody has stole his Jeep, okay, and
Not my Wrangler.
he reports it to the police. A
Okay.
few days later, he sees the Jeep in a parking lot of a bar.
Okay.
He happens to have his keys on him, so he gets in and drives it off to the police station.
Fantastic.
By the time he gets to the police station to report it has been recovered, the man that stole it has just arrived at the police office to report it stolen.
Oh, fuming. Do you know what's happened there? Like that geezer at the bar has obviously bought that off someone.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, so he's lost out on money and a G. Oh, I'd be gutted, mate.
That
Ah,
is
bless him.
class. Imagine going, you're like, don't worry, I found it, and then the person beside you being like, listen, someone's just stole my Jeep.
Yeah, what do you do in that situation? Like, do you be like, it's my fucking Jeep. You
Um,
smack him, what goes on? What happens?
Needless, it says at the bottom of it, the fellow that then went to report it stolen was then arrested
Oh, bless him.
by the
What if he
police.
didn't steal it?
Well, yeah.
Got it.
Next one here, we'll fly through them. So the next one here is a guy in my hometown choked on a Chick-fil-A, accidentally ran into the car in front of him while choking. Then the driver of the other car pulled a gun. The man choking then turned and ran away, still choking.
mate, he's had a bad day.
I mean, that is a bad day if ever,
That
if
is a
everyone
bad
has
day,
summed up.
isn't it?
Imagine, can I just picture the scene? You're standing there, someone runs out of a shop in front of you, they're choking straight into someone's bonnet. The person pulls a gun, they just turn and run.
Do you know what I think you're missing is, yeah? He was definitely driving whilst eating a Chick-fil-A, ran into the back of someone whilst he was driving. Then that person's pulled out a gun when they've got out to explain that they were joking. And then he's run away, leaving his
Yeah.
car. It makes it 10 times worse.
Oh man. Um,
Fools.
another one here. I think this is from Florida as well.
Oh, America.
Uh, This is the headline. Two arrested after detectives find drugs in bag labeled "definitely not a bag full of drugs."
That's amazing. Good banter from the drug people. Well done. Proud of you. Those jokes.
Yeah, I
Good
went down a bit
job.
of a hole, just sort of.
Oh, mate, Reddit's full of weird and wonderful stuff. We should definitely do like an episode of Reddit things. That'd be sick.
Yeah, actually, I'd like to do that. Just
Maybe
an
next
episode.
week.
Yeah,
Maybe we let them know now. Next week, we're going to do a full episode of the weird and wonderful life of Reddit. Send in some stuff if you've got any. Like, if you
Yeah,
know of
absolutely.
any
Send in some stuff.
threads, send in some
We'll
stuff.
try and do a competition to see who can get the weirdest thing.
Don't tempt me with weirdest stuff on the internet because
Right, well, I
I'll
think on
bring
that note, we could probably wrap up.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like I hope all the Bonnie Blue people did at the baby shower. We will now wrap up.
I actually want to end this podcast forever now.
No, no, she makes me sick.
Yep, no, thanks everyone for listening. And you might see us next week, depends if.
You will. We'll be back with the Reddit panel.
Yeah, we'll do Reddit next week and we'll just rinse through a load of stuff. And yeah, have a great week, everyone. I hope the heat
Enjoy
dies
the rest
down
of your
and
weeks.
people are able to cope.
Stay safe. Love you all. Peace.